The school starting, I just wanted to encourage the youth. I know last night we were given a wonderful group of young kids to speak to, and it was amazing to get to talk to the future of this city. And these kids were just so obedient, so ready to be told what to do, and we were at a place where we could just talk to these kids. And my wife and I used to be youth pastors in Americus. It's in South Georgia, and just to reach the youngest people is just so, that's where it starts. And the Bible talks about training up a child in the way they should go, and I just want to talk a little bit about God's path for you. I've been through so many different things, and I'm not the kind of guy that has the testimony where I was addicted to drugs and I did this and that. I've been in church since I was young. I met my wife when we were like 2 years old at church. We've been in the same church since little kids. So I don't have that hardcore testimony, and I'm glad I don't. I'm not saying to anybody that does that it's a bad thing, but I'm so happy that Dad and Grandpa were able to show me where to go. And we saw Grandpa the other night. And, yeah. Grandpa's about to be 94 and was still preaching the word last night. He was sort of getting a little tired, and we were about to leave, and we sang a song, and as soon as we finished, he just started preaching. And he decided, at a young age that he was going to do what God called him to do. Dad did the same thing. My brother and I and my sisters have done the same thing, and we are in just the best place right now. I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying, do what God has for you. Jeremiah 29:11 says that God has a plan for you, a plan to prosper you. I don't want anything else. I don't want anything else. That's just the easiest way to say it. And I just know that the Bible just talks about, and there's a scripture that I like, and a lot of people can read it one way, and it can be, I always look at it another way. It talks about that God will give you the desires of your heart. And I don't see that as, as long as I want something, God's going to give it to me. The things I want, God implanted that in me. The things that I want, that's from God. So my plan in life doesn't have to be total opposite of what God has for me. So starting a new school life, if you want to play sports or whatever, that's fine. Tim Tebow, if any of y'all know who Florida is, I know it's way down south, but awesome football player. But he witnessed every chance he got to. He used the gifts God gave him to do awesome things. We are musical people, and we could be doing a lot of other things, but we've never wanted to be in any kind of band other than God's band. And so just this school year, just do what God has for you. Just take hold of that. Change. Pastor Harvey spoke earlier this morning and a little bit just now when we were praying together about it's not about you. Change, it's the city. Change for yourself, but change to reach somebody. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said, be the change you want to see in the world. And I'm pretty sure it's from I can't remember who said it, but for whatever religion it was, it doesn't mean it's any less true. Be the change you want to be, but do it so that you can reach somebody. Somebody else may be able to relate to you because of something about you. And, the Bible talks about being all things to all men. Just reach out. Don't be scared to stand up for yourself. And when you're in class, just do what He has called you to do. It makes things so much easier. I used to get in debates with my psychology teacher, my brother as well, same teacher, and he wanted to tell us that Jesus wasn't real or that there was no right and wrong. And one day my brother took $20 off our teacher's desk and put it in his pocket, and the teacher told him to put it back. He said, no, I don't see this as wrong. So the teacher sort of had a problem with coming back to that. So just know what's right. Know what God has planted in you, and just grow on that this year. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. Just do what He has for you.